This is the Cruiser Academy, at 716 East Main Street. Due to the mandated COVID virus, masks must be included in all vehicle operations. So BKX9990, the Cruiser Academy, which is CDA 002, Cruiser Academy Driver Academy. The 925, which is 509 925 Cruise 2789 local WW Cruiser Driver Academy. The LP1 in the Cruiser. This is the original Cruiser Academy driver test training search and service area here at the Driver Academy school here in Othello, Washington. You can't miss it. Can't miss it. Cruiser Academy has its services here in Othello, Washington. And they carry out the driver's license where you can continue on and get your CDL license, your A, B, C. But the See these services they provide here at, of course, the administration office here at Driver Academy. We have this testing process that you must take. There's instructions needed for the training provided, but you know what? There's a lot of legalities that they got going on here at the 716 East Main Street, which is the Cruiser Academy. This Cruiser Academy, you got this driver's academy service. You got the essential service for the bonding increments that they have. And then we're going to have people police officers like tacking Felix Barela on the sidewalk. You know what I'm saying? On the sidewalk, providing their services for the Othello Police Department. And they provide services. DACPS office knows these police officers attacked me. I got the manifest, the birth certificate, the death certificate, Mueller's funeral home, Rhonda Kai's funeral home. Processing their information here at the Academy. Remember, this is the WW Cruiser Driver Academy in Alfredo, Washington. They got a Moses Lake Cruiser Academy, and they got a Alfredo courtroom that processes the driving academy system. You got on Facebook, you got Buckle Up, you got the Cruise Academy, the Prepared to Stop, the BKX9990, the 1844766 Cruise, the 1500995 Cruise, 2789 WCruiserAcademy.com. This is just a small partake of their increments they got. You know, the 716 Cruise Academy, now they have to wear masks. Women's styling, men's styling, and children haircuts, which is walk-ins 488-982-702 East Main Street. Pedicures, walk-ins, tanning booth, all hours appointments. And you got businesses opening up, and business administrations opening up, and they have a lot of processing information that probably be more aware, more diligent for their service they're providing here. You know, when they have people attacking people like at the here at Eric D. Olson's property, tagging with cash, credit cards, Class A uniform, you know, they don't care. Here in Othello, these officers, same officer, he'll just come here and roll down the window, come by the window, come by the process, start flipping shit. Say he's gonna do this, do that, prosecute you, have you kicked off the property, have you sent and put away. No, you won't ever hear, be welcomed here in Washington State. You know. But you know what? The Driver Academy has a variety of services that provide increments that they got here at the fellow processing plants. That they have increments that they're providing their increments. They don't provide anything for them. The Driver Academy has hours. Yeah, Tuesday 12 to 6, Thursday 12 to 6, Saturday 10 to 4. You have driver's license testing, driver's license training. You also got your due to mandate protection, all customers wear a mask. And also the Driver Academy days and hours is Tuesday 12 to 6, Thursday 12 to 6, Saturday 10 to 4. station COVID-19. They got the maximum capacity at 6 people in here, but they have the Driver's Academy. They got a long range of people that come in here and get in lines and participate in getting in process. Like me, I'm at the Department of License, DOL, for the Driver's Academy. The DOL has controls all the computers, the monitors, even the academy here. They have control. They got control of the area. They got control of the driver's license. Who can get a driver's license? Who can't have a driver's license? If you don't show up at the building and you're supposed to be in the building and you're not department, federal license department. Cimaron license controls all the cruiser academy services. And you see the cruiser academy service. They control all the information, and also they control the computer monitorings, phone calls, appointments, arraignment appointments, who and what should be at the appointments. They even call the police station, state patrol office, and take their rights from the police officer or state patrolman. Because I was attacked on the sidewalk. DOL controls and moderates people who has business license. He has the right to issue out driver's license. People who can issue out tickets for certifications for upholding their rights and privileges with testing. So you go to the office, they do their testing arraignments. And they place people in discretions of taking their driver's license or business license from them. Right on the spot, since Olympia, Washington is, and yeah, you have an abstract run record of going to Olympia, like the governor's office, Secretary of State Kim Wayman's office. She's going to be in office for 8 years. Melissa Menite, Larissa Perez, Freda Courthouse Administration Office, which is Freda Washington, Dano Garth, and Administration Office. Andy Miller, prosecutor. Mrs. Carol J. BENZEL, the judge here in Othello. Mr. Dix is Superior Court, 210 West Broadway. And this is Adams County, Bridgeville, Washington, 99169. The DOL is very, very clear. They have 36 different states going through the DOL here in Washington State. People have outstanding tickets, restitution hearings, no driver's license, suspended driver's license. If they're any form, shape, or form dealing with corporations or failing to comply with the DOL or the state of Olympia, which is the Governor Jay Inslee, and also Mrs. and Mrs. the prosecutors of Washington State, Dano Garth and Sean Saint, and also Andy Miller, the prosecutor of Benton County. That's Seattle, Tacoma, and Spokane, and Tri-Cities, and Othello, Washington. Now, U.S. Bank, Oakland Bank deals with Department DOL and also their servicing of getting all their money in funds paid in full. And they got positions in that, right? They have people that sit in the booth at U.S. Bank collecting all the funds, inquiries, and services. The DOL makes phone calls and shows up at the bank and finds out exactly what court and what docket and what system to incorporate their citations and tickets to recompensate and conserve and provide services that they got for the administration office here in Washington State. That's Governor Jay Inslee. Andy Miller, the prosecutor, Secretary of State Kim Wyman, which opens up the rights and business license. You'd be on your license, people get their business license in Olympia, Washington. Secretary Kim Wyman. Kim Wyman, very good, very nice situation, that nice cushy job for 8 years, which carries out to be the presidential primary election and also the generations to come for the Cruiser Academy and also the Central Driver Academy. Central Driver Academy. They got that here in Moses Lake. They got the academy here in Ephrata, Moses Lake, and here in Othello. See, I like orange juice. I got the real orange juice now. I got a discount going for the orange juice, and we're gonna put it right on the Drivers Academy PTO Cruiser. Have that beautiful array of orange juice. We're gonna make sure the laundry is getting washed up since it's
¿No encontraste otro lugar mejor para cortarte la cara? No, la verdad no, bipolar. Y mira que lo bloqueé. ¿Le parece algo, un jugo, un refresco? Sí, un poco de jugo que dale, por ahí, por así, ¿no? ¿No? ¿Y por qué no te pasa? Te lo pido con un bronquiente, bipolar, no que estoy descansado. Y usted la no está lleno, yo te atrapé, no te recuerdo. Esas no son maneras de tratar una dama. Ni esas son maneras de tratar un caballero. ¿Por qué no me acompañas en la puerta? ¿Por qué? Si ya conoces el camino. ¿Y qué chiqueros te querías, Pedro? ¿No te da miedo tenerla? Está diciendo que ya conoces el camino, bipolar. Stop, Rocky. It's a river. Te digo cuántas veces te tengo que decir que toques antes de entrar. Cuando tú entras por la puerta, la musa sale por la ventana. ¿La musa es tu amante? ¡Mira tu amante! Hablo de la musa, la estiva Fífile, la santa patrona de los artistas. La inspiración. Es que mi Pacho es escritor. ¿En serio? Yo pensé que sí tenía trabajo. Ábrela. ¿Está insurgente? Ábrela, por favor, ábrela. A la mejor es el Timber, debe ser el Timber, seguro que ya, ¿no? Eres yo que me pasé. Mi Reyes contra Gutiérrez. Va a ser un bombazo con la mentiroso, defraudador, carente de solvencia moral. Seguro que es la espada de Steven Spielberg. Pero, ¿por qué llevan a la lavadora? ¿Qué? ¡Ay, Pancho! Esta carta no es para nosotros. Esta no es lo que esperes. Mira, ¿les van a quitar su lavadora? Bueno, pues no lo que no pagan tu deuda. Sí, se las van a quitar. Qué bueno. ¿Todo bien? Sí. Es que, ¿sabes qué? Estaba pensando y me preocupa que Pedro se quede solo. Ay, no exageres, Luis. Si Pedro ya es un adulto, ya se puede dormir solo. Además tiene rato. No, es que no lo digo por eso. Deberías de ver cómo trata a Cris. Tiene que aprender modales. Tan mal se porta. ¿Por qué no los invitamos a comer? Ah, esa es buena idea. Para que Pedro tome mi ejemplo y aprenda a tratar a una mujer. No, yo decía para ver cómo se porta y que no me chismear de lo mismo. No, también lo que te dices es muy importante, ¿eh? ¿Qué estoy diciendo? Sí, que Pedro es muy... Germán, ¿qué pasó? ¿Para qué soy bueno? Para nada. A ver si te fijas. Nos diste una tarta que no es nuestra. Ay, dispénseme, doña Lorena. Es que con tanta chamba se me cuatrapean las cosas. Pero ahorita arreglo el desperfecto. Oigan, pero espérense. Esto viene abierto. Sí. Sí, está un poquito abierta. Sí, pero nada más de un lado. No, pues ya de un lado o de otro yo no lo puedo entregar así. Imagínense qué va a decir. Magdalena López Pérez, aléjate, Satanás. ¿Cómo exageres, hermano? Dile que así venía. No, yo no me meto en ese mitote. Mira, tú nos diste la caca, es tu culpa. Buenas. ¿Cómo estás? Aquí. Y una porquita no amigable. ¿Nos puedes ayudar? Dale esta carta, Magdalena. ¿Yo? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué no se la dan ustedes? Porque ya viene abierta. Uy, no. Abrir la correspondencia es un delito. Bueno, hasta los pueden meter a la cárcel, ¿eh? Y si te damos unas monedas rojas. Tan bueno, miren cómo cambia todo. Órale. Ay, monedas rojas. ¿Por qué? Porque eres el portero. Conserje, don Frankie, conserje. Delicioso, ¿eh? Ay, gracias. Ay, que nos dieron. Todos somos adultos contemporáneos. Bien aburridos. Vamos a jugar. El trabajo está buenísimo. ¿Te puedes controlar? ¿Qué? Ya. Vamos a jugar. Ya. ¿Jugamos? A ver. Propongo un juego. Allá. Vamos a decir lo que cambiaríamos de nuestra pareja cada quien. Sí, empieza el Nicolás. Tiene chiste, Pedro. A mí me encanta todo el cine. No. A ver, no, ya, Nicolás, en serio, no, todos maduros, ¿no? A ver, ¿qué cambiarías de Silvita? O sea, ¿no cambiarías nada de nada? No, nada de nada. Ya no te has aburrido. Nadie fue. Pues es que no es que no quiera jugar. Estoy diciendo la verdad. Ay. ¿Seguro? Ay, todos tenemos nuestros detalles. Sí, dale una cosita. Prometo que no voy a enojar. Sí, que se enoje. Ya. Pero es solo por decir algo, ¿eh? A ver, ¿qué cambiaría? Cambiaría tu firma. La verdad es que no me gusta mucho. Haces unas cositas así como... ¿Te molesta mi firma? La que practiqué por años. No, estaba diciendo por dudar. A mí me encanta cómo le pones corazones así. O sea, ¿te estás burlando, Luis? Oiga, ya sé. Sí, si mejor habla Pedro dice que cambiaría de mi firma. A ver, va. ¿Tú qué cambiarías de mi firma? Me gusta estar como eres. Ay, yo tampoco cambiaría nada de ti. Espérense. Esa respuesta no es válida, ¿eh? No. Sí es válida, porque ellos sí se lo dicen de corazón. Ellos también todo lo que te dicen, pero dicen de corazón. Ay, no que nada más era algo así por decir algo, ¿no? Ay, no. Macy's nos alegra recibirte nuevamente en nuestras tiendas con precauciones adicionales para mantenerte segura y agregamos reconexión casera sin contacto en ciertas tiendas para que puedas recibir tu compra rápido y con seguridad. Encuentra una tienda que participe cerca tuyo en Macy's.com Stores. Un día de estos, mis hijos se van a ir a estudiar lejos, pero eso no va a ser hoy. Y aún cuando ese día llegue, yo me encargo de hacerlos regresar. Mezclé la lechera, lo que la dulzura une, nada lo separa. Quiero que salga bien si lo ve aquí. partidos este lunes a las 10 por Univisión. Ponte al día en el app de Univisión. Ustedes han llevado a Univisión al número 1.
No sé cómo agradecer.
This is definitely a sea change. We have rolled out teams across our network, and we went from essentially no televisits to approaching 5,000 visits a day.
These visits are surprisingly intimate.
I can actually share my screen and show the x-rays.
Really moves some mountains in our network. And Teams has been a huge part of that.
This is going to be a game changer for medicine.
Cuando nuestra hija y nieto se mudaron con nosotros, niños, a dormir, ella pensó que no íbamos a poder con todo.
Claro que podemos.
Lo que no pudo fue nuestro detergente barato.
Tiene mucha agua y eso no funciona tan bien con las manchas.
Así que volvimos a dar una lavada y se fueron las manchas.
¿Qué tú no te ibas a dormir? Mire, Tide tiene 3 veces los ingredientes activos de limpieza en una fórmula súper concentrada. Tiene que ser Tide. En estos tiempos difíciles, nuestra prioridad en Wicked Loss, Rocket Mortgage, es la salud y seguridad de las comunidades que servimos. Y aunque las cosas están cambiando rápidamente, nuestro compromiso de ofrecerles la mejor experiencia hipotecaria no cambiará nunca. Entendemos que pueden surgir dificultades y estamos preparados para ayudar. Si actualmente eres nuestro cliente y necesitas asistencia, contáctanos en rocketmortgage.com.
En Sprint entendemos que en estos momentos ahorrar dinero para tu familia es más importante que nunca. Por eso te damos nuestra mejor oferta por ilimitado. Cámbiate y recibe 4 líneas con ilimitado por solo $100 al mes. Así es, 4 líneas por $100. Si te parece poco, te damos 4 teléfonos Samsung Galaxy por cuenta nuestra. Y ahora los clientes de Sprint disfrutan de cobertura expandida en la red de Cimaron. Compra desde la tranquilidad de tu hogar en sprinter.com/Samsung o visítanos en nuestras tiendas.
Haz algo definitivo para que tu mujer deje el pastapero.
La alianza quedó pactada, pero... ¿China? ¿Qué estás haciendo por aquí? China está en un callejón sin salida y Elena también.
Ya no sé cómo voy a resistir esta situación.
Pedro hará lo imposible por ayudarla. El momento tan esperado por todos llega.
Vamos a ir a este momento.
Llegó la vida. Este lunes a las 8 por Univisión. Ponte al día en la televisión. ¡Doctor! ¡Enfermera! Y a un paso de la muerte, el culpable sale a la luz. Médicos como quería deshacerse de alguien que estaba investigando el asunto. ¿Qué pasa, señora?
Película, y eso es que lo está ayudando.
Así que se prepara para un viaje. Es correcto, señor. Comenzó la verdadera guerra. ¿Qué sucede aquí? El ángel de la muerte llegó. Amor eterno, últimas semanas, este lunes a las 9 por Univisión. Y ponte al día en el app de Univisión.
¿Tú haces?
Nada, doña Maga, le traje su correspondencia.
Esa carta está abierta.
¡Fueron horribles!
Nosotros no abrimos nada en las arenas.
No nos vengas a levantar falsos.
El niño tiene que nos contó todo, Lorena.
Tenía que ser Germán. Bueno, ya. Sí la abrimos, pero fue por accidente.
¡Accidente! ¡Accidente que sufrimos en mi película! La toalla del mojado.
La toalla se pasó de mojada. Cayó en un cable pelón. Casi nos electrocutábamos todos. Tranquila.
Yo sí lo quería escuchar.
¿Y tú vas a Germán? Deberías leer tu carta. Y no estar armando tanto pancho.
Frankie, mujer. Yo soy Frankie River.
Mira, si no lo sabes, abrir correspondencia ajena es un delito. Un delito que amerita cárcel. Vamos, Arturo. ¿Qué punto
nuestros abogados. ¿Crees que viven abogados? Chelo, pero eso me está dando un liderazgo encima. ¿Qué tal? Una película que quería ver. El abogado.
So we see speed cleans. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spread cleans. We got 1, 2, 3 small cleans. We got 20 speed cleans, 20 of these, and I believe there is one's not working, one's gone. So that leaves 19 of them. We got 3 small speed cleans, commercial washers. But we got these big speed clean commercial washers. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these.
¿Qué es todo esto, Luis?
Es para decirte que eres tan
¿Y qué más?
decir, sobre la mano, que claro, a veces me equivoqué. Me equivoqué, no debí decir nada. Yo te amo, con todo y tus defectos.
¿Qué dice? Ya, déjalo. Ya.
interesa tu nombre de usuario, compras ahí. ¿Para qué se luego? Series especiales, deportes, noticias y realities. En vivo y online, sin costo adicional. Baja la televisión ya. Celebremos nuestra esencia y ya. Es momento de celebrar nuestra influencia, nuestra cultura, nuestros valores, el orgullo que sentimos por nuestros apellidos y del futuro que construimos en este país. Es momento de marcar la huella de nuestra herencia inmigrante y describir nuestra historia desde bien. Se habla en el este inmigrante. Sí, ya sé, papá. Sí, ya sé, pero no quiere ver. Híjole, bipolar, es que, no sé. Me corrieron del departamento por culpa de tus jueguitos. Además, estoy pagando renta. No, mentira. O sea, si van a tenemos que comparar seriamente. Mira, tú estás pagando un curso de sueldo como oficina, no como casa de habitación. Así que, ¿por qué tienes problemas, bipolar? Pues créeme que estás a punto de tener muchos problemas con mi viaje. Es que sí tenemos que hacer algo, pero no cambies tiempo. ¿Te consigues? Sí. Pero antes pasamos a nivel 20. Pues hay que echarle ganas, mi amorcito. ¿Con nuestros amigos? Con nuestros amigos. Si hubieras tenido una casa, hubieras tenido la conexión de pagar.
No quiero que
Yeah, the administration office here at the administration office here in Washington State. Of course, the service they got at the Department of DOL. You're supposed to have a proof of your certificate, which is your birth certificate. You have to have your birth certificate on person since you're at the Cruiser Academy, which is DOL. To have your certificate on file, your birth certificate administration on file. You got your, of course, your dental records that incorporate with your Verizon equipment. See, your Verizon equipment that you have, you got a agreement form on your for your This is Verizon Wireless.com upgrades. And this is Verizon Electronic Access and Communication Center. This is your Verizon. You have your policy, your restocking. You got your agreement below, authorized on a DBA Seller Plus. Well, I'm sorry, Verizon. You have a iPad. You have iPhone, iPad, Apple device. You have activated device can be serviced through Apple Care, Cellular Plus, and also the devices repair must be sent and taken to certified Apple Repair Center and Apple Store. Sole responsible owner device of Verizon. They have you can have it repaired, must be sent to be taken by certified Apple Repair Center or Apple Store. Your iPhone, your iPad, your Apple device. You're a Verizon Wireless customer. Extending limited warranty service on your, including terms and conditions of your plan. Verizon, www.verizonwirelesssurvey.com. You have applied those increments. Now Verizon has a career profile eligible on your career assessment profile. You got divided in 12 interest areas, including guide of occupational exploration, the GOE. The guide of occupational exploration further subdivides interests of areas of work groups. Aptitude scores, reviews, and career scope results are guidance that consult professional work groups that best match their assessment results. U.S. Department of Labor Electronic Occupational Information Database, called ONET, includes description of occupational units, also reports workers' characteristics that are related to sexual employment, job satisfaction, found on World Wide Web and www.online.oncenter.org. Now, this career scope assessment, since this is the presidential election, this is when the presidential election was applied during this career scope. The ONET, the U.S. Department of Labor Electronic Occupational Information Database, called ONET, includes description of occupational units of also reports of worker characteristics are related to sexual employment and job satisfaction. ONET can be found on the World Wide Web at www.online1tcenter.org. Review the career scope results and counselor and learn about careers and best match assessment results. ONET has a 15.0 trademark of U.S. Departments of Labor, Employment, and Training Administration. Interest is the interest of creative expression, feeling the ideas through literacy arts and visual arts and performing arts and crafts. Occupation examples would be writer, painter, actor, editor, dancer, singer, graphic designer, set designer. Scientific interest of discovering, collective, analyzing information about natural world and applying scientific research, finding problems in machine and medicine, the life sciences and the natural sciences, physician, audiologist, veterinarian, biologist, chemist, speech pathologist, laboratory technician. Number 3, plants and animals, and interest in activities involving plants and animals, usually in the outdoor setting. Occupation examples will be gardener, animal groomer, landscaper, forester, animal caretaker. Number 4, protective. An interest using authority to protect people and property. Police officer, private investigator, security guard, bodyguard, park ranger, and correctional officer. Mechanical. Number 5, interest applying mechanical principles in practical situations using machines, hand tools, techniques to produce, build, and repair things. Occupation example would be electrical engineer, architect, carpenter, chef, mechanic, ambulance driver, project engineer, computer, equipment repair. Number 6, industrial. Interest in repetitive, concrete, organized activities in factory setting. Examples: machinist, dry cleaner, baker, welder, laborer, lathe operator, hand packager. Number 7, business details. Interest and organized and clearly defined activities requiring accuracy and attention to details, primary and office settings. Example: bill collector, secretary, receptionist, customer service representative, health information technician. Number 8, selling. Interest in bringing others in point of view by personal persuasion using sales and promotional techniques. Sale represents stadium vendor, clothing salesperson, telephone solitator, financial planner, travel agent. Number 9, combinations. Interest in catering and wishing needs of others, usually on one-to-one basis through hospitality and service work. Mercurius, that would be examples would be a manicurist, restaurant host, waiter, waitress, personal shopper, flight attendant. Humanitarian. Interest in leading and influencing others by using high-level verbal, non-numerical abilities, business, education, research, and management positions. Example: database administrator, paralegal, teacher, computer engineer, lawyer, stockbroker, computer programmer. Physical performing. Interest in physical activities performed before an audience, such as sports and daring physical feats. Example: athlete, coach, movie stunt performer, juggler, sports instructor. Now, career assessment profile. General learning. Definitions: ability to catch, understand instructions, underlying principles, ability, reasoning, and making judgment. Closely rated doing well in school. Using logic, scientific facts, define problems, draw conclusions, make decisions, judgment, plan, and supervise the work of others. Diagnose and treat illness of injuries. Use facts to solve a crime. Plan to layout of a computer network. Inspect and test engine parts. Pattern visualization, numerical reasoning, word meaning. The ability to understand meaning of words, use the effective ability to comprehend language, understand relation between words, understand meaning and whole sensing and paragraph. Make accurate numerical measurements, make change for currency, lay out geometric patterns. Write a novel, interview guests on the radio, talk, show, edit newspaper articles, publications, write captions for magazine photos, take notes during class. The ability to perform arithmetic operations, quick and accurately. Formulas, non-formulas, square root of 2, circumference of a circle, 22/7. R pi, the radius squared by the square root of 2. But the circumference of the circle, the accurate circumference of the circle is 22/7. 1/2 base height is the formula of what? Perimeter of the triangle. The scientific rhythms and anorhythms and the scientific notation in negative or positive, left to right. X, positive, 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 negative, 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 positive. And X and Y into that slope of that quadrant, 1, 2, 3, or 4. This is ability to perform arithmetic operation quickly and accurately. Determinative, a derivative, antiderivative, hyperbola, ellipsis, conic, a circle, and the bipolar coordinates of the graph on a bipolar graph in elliptical, hybrid, hyperbola, a circle. The ability to think of visual geometric forms, to comprehend in 2-dimensional, represented in 3-dimensional objects. Ability to recognize relations which result moment of objects in space. That'd be astrophysics. Layout, position objects, observe, comprehend movements of objects, understand the effects of physical stress on objects. Supersonic speeds. The bend of light. How fast is the speed of light? The bends, it says, the physical stresses on objects. Supersonic speed is 750 miles per hour. The sound barrier is 750, but the next sound barrier won't be as effective as the first sound barrier, which presses and stresses the alloy product to a caliber that the formulas of performing, of intercepting anything at supersonic speeds and a parallel of 20th parallel, the 19th parallel, the 32th parallel. In the international waters and international airspace campaign, known for the fact this unknown object flying in the parallel and intercepting at supersonic speeds, it says the ability to think visually geometric forms, comprehend the 2-dimensional represented 3-dimensional objects, ability to recognize the relation resulting from the movement of object in space. Layout, position objects, observe the comprehend movements of the object, understand the effects of physical stress on objects. Design layouts of new highway systems, create diaphragms or wiring systems built in buildings, use patterns to make clothing, operate forklift, use a floor plan to find an office. The ability to perceive detail objects and picture or graphic material, ability to make visual comprehension and discriminations to see slight differences in shapes and shades and figures of widths and lengths of lines. Inspect objects of laws, scratches, determine whether patterns are to same, observe color, texture, or size of objects. Proofread manuscript. Examine and compare cells under a microscope. Check temperature gauges and machinery. Inspect parts on assembly line. Sort merchandise by size. object identification, abstract shape, matching, ability to perceive persistent detail, verbal, tabular material, ability to observe difference in a copy, or proofread words and numbers, and to avoid perpetual errors in arithmetic computation. Check for orders and specifications for errors. Proofread manuscript for typographical errors. Keep inventory records, short mail according to zip code. Operate in cash register. Clerical matching. The ability to coordinate eye and hand fingers rapidly, accurately, and making precise movements with speed. Guide objects into position, make quick and accurate movements. Add objects to a moving assembly belt. Distribute hand bills to passenger. Career scope does not directly measure these aptitudes, but however, based upon the use of the computer mouse, and it assumes that your scores are at least are very high. You choose directly ask these aptitudes report actual scores that are high. The ability to move fingers and small objects with fingers rapidly and accurately. Very quick, very fast, accurate with moves. The ability to move hands easily, skillful ability with hands and placing and turning motions. This means placing on turning, maneuver, and motion and process. To work with hands and placing and turning motions. Move, stack, turns, place objects, make coordinates, movements on arms and hands. Stack bricks and construct a wall, pack orange into crates, position dolls in toy stores, windows, and display. General. Use modern algebra, calculus, and statistics. Use linear algebra, calculus, use algebra, geometry, shop math. Use business math, simple algebra, simple algebra. Multiply, divide, fraction, use graphs. Add, subtract, make, change, or measure. Read literal technical journals, legal documents, write books, songs, scientific reports. Read literature, poetry, play, write, make speeches. Read novels, manuals, write reports, business letters, speak before an audience. Read novels, rules, report using proper grammar, speak correctly in public. Read instruction using direction, using a dictionary, using proper punctuation, speak clearly. Read up to 2,500 words, print simple sentence, speak using correct word order. Short demonstration only. Anything beyond short demonstration up to include 1 month. Over 1 month or include 3 months. Over 3 months up to including 6 months. Over 6 months up including 1 year. Over 1 year up to including 2 years. Over 2 years up to including 4 years. Over 4 years up to including 10 years. Over 10 years. This is Othello Community Hospital at 315 North Avenue, Othello, Washington, 9934. Felix Barela himself. The Medicare, critical Medicare of Washington. Policy claim number. This was on reported. The Secretary of State of Washington, Corporation Division, 2nd floor, Republic Building, 505 East Union, Olympia, Washington, 98504. Information is 206-753-7105. This is the Sky Water Company, Norman Burns. It responds to a request for a copy of recent officer directors filing made behalf of correspondent listed. Records are able to locate record at Active Corporation on micro under the name of Supplied Micro reflects on the active appropriation file of this office. This is, of course, January, February, March, April, May 14th, 1990. Enclose a copy of memo of payment in order to receive proper credit. To Ronnie Kennan, Department of Health, MSLD 11, date January, February, March, April, May 16, 1990, by Pam Myers. This is a one-tank car at 58,513 kilogram, UN 10075, liquefied petroleum gas, propane class 2.1, ERIP is 2/0010/059, 1-800, the phone number is 1-800-265-0212. Special commodity 24-hour number 1-866-975-10011. Petrogas emergency contact. Petrogas is 1-800-425-9300. Hazmat STCC 4905421. Consignee Petrogas INC Suite 3900 Bow Valley Square 2, 205 Fifth Avenue, Southwest, Calgary. From shipper Petrogas Energy Corp. Suite 390 205 Fifth Avenue, Southwest. Waybill Liquefied Petrogas Almeric BRU 62817-63108 10 Prox 31335. Waybill 379551. Date October 2019. One take. This is approximately 7087 inbound. This is Nitrin Fruit Agra US Nutrient. Nutrient FRT Agram US Nutrient. This is Pulp Board International Paper. This is B23 Cottonseed EPL Feed LLC Apple Feed Othello, Washington. This is a Junior Sunplot C lineage Othello 62941. Ventura USA, Henrich's TR Henrich's Othello, Washington. Cornstarch International Paper. Cyrotrans McCain's, as in Senator John McCain, Arizona. That is CRYX 7009, Othello 62941. Rape Seeds Ventura USA, Warden. Rape Seed Ventura USA, Ventura, Warden. CJG Rape Seed Ventura USA, Warden. Warden, Washington, my Ed Ensign, the coordinator for Warden City Hall. There we go. Some CR Trans McCain 6292. Some Santrans McCain's. Transcend McCain. Junior Simplant lineage, Othello, Washington. see. Cruiser Academy, how they provide services for the community, applying their individual increments here in Othello, Washington, which is 7th and Main Street. Cruiser Academy, it's going to be a beautiful increments on applying their service here at the Academy here in Othello, Washington. You know, the increments, the individual, all the business offices and the increments are going to be applying here in Othello. It's Andy Miller at CO Benton, Washington. Andy Miller, 509-735-3591. Fax 509-730-66.